We are now joined by the University of New Mexico and head coach Mike Locksley. We also have tight end Lucas Reed and linebacker Carmen Messina. We'll open up with a statement from Coach Locksley.
Well, first of all, we're excited to get started after navigating through 2 tough years here the last couple of years. Obviously embarking on year 3, the expectation of our program continues to grow as we've turned the corner in terms of getting through two tough seasons, overcoming the NCAA penalty. We feel like we've created and added the depth to our program that'll help us take the necessary step, and for us the expectation is to find a way to win 6 games to become a bowl eligible team and make the jump. The adversity that we faced has brought us together as a team. I feel like there's a tremendous amount of trust, and with trust comes confidence, and I really see the difference as we head into year 3 in just those little things with our team. And I know myself, Lucas, and Carmen are all excited about taking that next step.
Thank you, Coach. Questions?
Mick McGrain, Mount West senior writer. Lucas, obviously whoever comes out of the quarterback derby is going to have some pretty good people to throw it to. I just wondered if you could talk about the receiving core, and obviously you're not going to be left out of the mix here.
Well, our receiving core is definitely going to be stronger this year. We have a couple transfers that are going to be eligible to play this year, Lamar Thomas and Dion Long. Lamar Thomas's nickname is Flash, and he's known for being very fast, and he gets there on the ball, and we're going to be definitely stronger there in the receiving core this year.
We've opened up Football Media Day to the fans this year, and they've been able to ask questions on the website, so they've had several for the other teams. And Rudy Chavez from Albuquerque would like to know from the student athletes, where's the toughest place to play in the Mountain West? And we'll start with Carmen.
I feel like for this year, Boise State's going to be one of the toughest places to play. I know that they got one of the loudest stadiums in the country, and with that blue turf, I'm excited to play there, and I think it might be a little tough, just all the traveling up there.
I'm with Carmen on that one. Boise State in the blue field, I feel like I'm going to be colorblind or something. The ball's going to blend in with the field suddenly on a pass, but it's going to be a great experience, and the atmosphere should be good as well.
Rick Wright, Albuquerque Journal. Mike, is physically what's BR's status right now? Will he be ready to compete from the outset, ready to compete with Tar Heel?
Yeah, BR has participated in our summer workout program from what I've heard. Obviously, we're not able to be there. He's pretty healthy. He still hasn't been fully cleared by our doctors, but it's my expectation that August 3rd he'll be fully cleared to participate, and we'll have to do some things to manage him and to make sure that we can get him through what's going to be a pretty physical training camp.
Kelly Lyle with the Fort Collins, Colorado. Just, Mike, what's it going to be like opening your season with a league game? That's something that not a lot of teams in this conference have had to do, and you and Colorado State will be doing it right off the bat.
Not a real ideal start. The good thing is for us, it's the first time that in my tenure as the head coach that we'll have a home opener. We've had to travel to College Station to play A&M in year 1 and then go up to Eugene to play Oregon. And so to open the season at home, it's my expectation that we'll have a big crowd there as we typically do early in the year. And that's a huge game for us. And, last year, and these guys will agree, if there was one game that we left feeling like they imposed their will on us, and it was a pretty physical game. And so for us, it's important to get off to a fast start. And again, like you said, being a conference game definitely puts a ton of pressure on our preseason camp to come out the gates ready to play.
Coach Locksley, John Urano from Santa Fe wanted you to talk about the defense this season. Do you plan to use the same defensive system, nickel-dime packages, or will fans expect to see something different?
Well, what you'll see is the terminology and things have remained the same. We'll always try to keep that consistency in all of our systems, whether it be the offense, the defense, or the special teams. But in this league, what I've found after being in it for 2 years is there's such a wide open types of offenses. Very rarely are you seeing the two-back team, so we've incorporated a 4-2-5, which it seems like it's a totally different defense, but 60 to 70% of our snaps last year were played with 5 defensive backs on the backfield. And so what we've done is we've made that base. Where you'll see some differences will be we've simplified things quite a bit. One of the things I'm a big believer in is that the more simple you can be, the less thinking you have to do on the defensive side of the ball, the faster your players play. And, having seen the defense here in the spring, I think we're able to really simplify things, and for that, they played a lot faster.
Carmen, Jennifer Johnson from Denver asked the question, you've had a lot of success the last couple of years racking up tackles on defense. What do you expect this year from yourself and from the defensive unit?
No, I just expect to go out there and make a lot more plays, especially with this defense. Coach Barlow is a great coach, great players coach. He's able to push players, and he knows how to push players. As a unit, we just need to go out there and make stops on third down so we can hand the ball over to Coach Locks and the offense so he can go and score every time they touch the ball. And it's just going to be very important for us to, keep up the good work on defense and just make stops and, just, like I said, hand the ball over to Coach Locks.
Kelly Lyle with the Fort Collins, Colorado. And again, Carmen, how different is this defense as far as your role in it, with it just being an automatic base that you're going to have the 5 DBs? Does that change things a lot for you? Is that going to make it harder for you to put up the numbers you've put up this year, or easier?
No, I feel it's pretty much the same as Coach Locks was saying before. Definitely in this conference, we play a lot of spread teams, so we need to bring in another nickelback to be able to compete with teams. And it's very similar, and I expect to have the same amount of numbers and stats as I did the past 2 years, and I'm excited.
Lucas, we're not going to let you get away without one, but Lance Bankton from Albuquerque wanted to know, being a preseason all-conference pick at tight end, what type of expectations does that put on you, or you just go about your business as normal?
It definitely puts more emphasizing on my progress as a player, but not only on the passing game, but the blocking game. And I need to definitely make bounds and leaps in that, and just gain the weight that I need to be able to be a force on the edge.
And Coach, of course, we have one for you as well. This is from Chad Brinkman from Manassas, Virginia. Coach Locksley, what is the one thing you're using to motivate your team this season?
Well, I think the big thing is anytime you're coming off of losing 22 games over 2 years, that's motivation enough if you're a prideful guy. And, one of the things that I really like about this team is even though we've had a tough couple of years, the guys that have stayed in our program have continued to play tough, have continued to do everything that we ask of them as a staff. And I really feel confident, and I'm very confident that as we take the next step into year 3, the progress that's expected of a program in the year 3, we'll see. Our fans will have an opportunity to see.
For Carmen and Lucas, you guys are picked last once again. Do you guys need that for motivation, or does that just strictly come from within?
I don't need any motivation. This is my senior year. I want to go out there and give it everything I got, and I got nothing to lose because this may be my last time ever playing the sport that I love and I grew up playing, and I just want to be able to walk off the field my senior year, knowing that I was able to do so much for this program.
With all the negative media, I think diversity that comes from it, or the challenges that comes from the media, and the diversity just makes us stronger as a team and brings us closer together, because we just like to trust each other and we have that team unity, and the culture of the team is changing.
Any other questions for Coach Locksley or the student athletes? Coach Locksley will be available at the back of the room for one-on-one sessions starting at 4 o'clock.